Hello again, my friend.
Hello again, yes.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm still riding high off the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Some cool sets.
Has been a cool few weeks, yes.
Yes, let's hope today's set, X Legend Maker.
Continues that trajectory.
Yes. It's a small set.
Oh, okay.
Smaller than what we've... 91 cards we're going through.
Small-ish.
Yeah, compared to what we've done lately.
Yeah.
Speaking of lately, let's have a quick look at the leaderboard as it stands. So, the last 3 weeks we've had... Last week was X Delta Species sitting in 7th. We had Unseen Forces sitting in 3rd.
Yep.
And X Emerald in 1st.
Number 1.
It's pretty damn good.
That's awesome.
It's kept us entertained.
Yes, very. And, very impressed as well.
Mm.
This is good. This is a happy medium that we've got right now.
I think so too. The next question I have is, can this continue?
Fingers crossed, I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see today. With X Legend Maker, do you want to just jump into it?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Just quick delays? Alright, we're going to start with the good as we normally do. So this is Cradilly.
Yeah, like a cradle? Cradilly?
Is that how you pronounce it?
Or is it Cradilly? I don't know anymore.
I don't either.
What a way to start. I don't know, but I love this drawing. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's a hollow.
It is
nice
a hollow.
little hollow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very nice.
Good colours, good detail.
Just a little bit too up close for a grade, but it's got the colours for it.
Agreed.
But we'll keep it in good.
Yep.
Excellent. So that's a nice way to start. Next up we have this Gengar.
Ooh, that's a nice Gengar.
See, it's funny. This is quite a popular Gengar. I mean, all Gengar cards seem to be quite popular.
Mm.
What I would say with this one is, it's okay.
Really?
The background has nothing going on.
I mean, trees, grass, you're standing on it, you see the trees coming in the foreground kind of thing, and more trees in the background behind it.
Yeah, it's kind
cool
of...
little drawing, cute little drawing. Well, I love the angle, and I think it really works for a Gengar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment.
So, good and good.
Good and good, alright. I just feel like the Gengar lovers out there. And there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's a very popular Pokemon. They will not be pleased with that.
Mm.
But it stays there. Next up we have Golem.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love the artistic style. The illustration style. It's nice.
Are you happy with it and good?
I don't know.
I
mean, you don't see much in the background, but it's a really good drawing. So, really good means good.
We'll keep it good then.
Yeah.
I just think it's... just a little bit missing. And it's kind of that static pose. I know it's kind of jumping down, but...
Jumping down.
That's not static. It's doing something. I don't know. Anyway.
It needs something more to give that bump up into great.
I agree.
Ooh. Cool. So, side angle of that epic that we had of Kabutops.
Kinda, yeah. It's like, this one is horizontal,
Yeah.
obviously. But you can see it swimming in the water. It's
cool.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed this one. Not much need to be said there.
I think the colours work really nicely.
I know, look, I get it's underwater, but it's still a little bit dull for my liking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good soil there.
You know, it's lovely, isn't it? You see it down there, it's kind of just a little one, and then boom, right angle.
A full one.
Anyway, here's a nice Lapras.
That is a nice Lapras. I like how they're trying different poses for the Pokemon in this set so far.
Yeah, it seems like look, there are always exceptions, but the early days of Wizards of the Coast boring poses are just gone.
Yeah. This is good. They're trying to do something different angles,
Pokemon in action.
That's right.
Yeah. Cool.
In the moment.
Precisely.
Live in the moment.
Yeah.
Like us, not really.
They're like... definitely not us. This one here, the background colour is just nothing special.
It's too simple.
Yeah.
Plain, but
I really
again, underwater. But it works.
Yeah.
It's nice.
There are some good Lapras cards out there, and, this is a good one. It's not a great one.
But you know how it's really bright on the top left? It's kind of like we're looking from the bottom up.
Yes, for sure.
Right.
Get that sense. Alright, next up we have this simple little Mew, but nice.
Adorable. I like it.
Yeah, again, it's funny. I know I think I've mentioned this before, but I find it interesting or odd how with new generations of Pokemon as they come out, the previous legendaries and whatever else. I mean, Mew wasn't a legendary.
It was.
Was he?
It was. I think. Oh, gosh, there was a glitch you could use to get it in the original Red and Blue games.
Really? I thought you could only get it from an event or something.
Well, yes. So it is an event exclusive Pokemon, but there was a glitch that you could do due to the programming of the game back then, that you can exploit to actually catch it in game.
Really?
Yes.
Never heard
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty crazy.
That breaks my heart because I really wanted to catch it. And I was like, I'm not going to any event.
I'll look it up and I'll send you the link.
I don't have my Game Boy Red and Blue anymore.
I will lend it to you.
Emulator. Anyway, this Pokemon, it's just... It's strange that it's just such a normal holo instead of anything special.
Mm.
But yeah, this is nice, simple, but pretty.
Yeah.
Nothing needs to be said.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Good.
easy. Here is a fairly interesting Victory Bell.
The illustration style is very simple, but it really works.
Yeah, I agree.
The lovely colours, the nice little clean shapes. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Mm.
I think that sums it up as well. We'll move on. Let's have a look at Absol.
Very cool.
Nice little aggressive. Well, it's kind of somewhat.
This is kind of like, it's borderline like a cat on edge,
It is.
right?
Does Absol only have like one?
Yes. On the one side. Does that throw you off?
It really
Yes.
does.
You don't
yeah.
like that. It's itching at you now. It's
It
scratching
is.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never noticed that before. It's just really obvious in this.
Mhm.
It's like got a bit of comb over on the other side. No. I still like this card, I'll be honest.
Okay. It's still a good card.
The texture on the ground, those
Yeah.
kind of little details.
Very nice.
Here's a Girafarig.
Okay. Really nice.
Yeah. So, obviously, this card is an anagram, yeah? Same forwards as backwards.
Correct.
I feel like it shouldn't be, because it's not the same. The Pokemon isn't set forward as
Good point. Good point.
should be kind of similar. I know that's really, really...
That would look quite odd though, having two giraffe heads.
Yeah, it would, absolutely. But you've seen Cat Dog.
But that's a cat and a dog.
Yeah, so they should have called this Giraffe Ballhead.
That's why we're not working for the Pokemon company.
Yeah, I've applied many times, just get rejected. Yeah, this card, different style.
Different style, but nice details, nice shading, nice colours.
Okay. Another one, just bright
Oh.
colours, nice background, simple but effective.
Yeah.
Huntail, I don't even like this is such a nothing Pokemon to me. Do you know? Obviously know it. But
Yeah, it was actually hard to get. You needed an exclusive item and to evolve it somehow. I can't remember. Because it evolves from Clamperl, I think?
Yes, it does. No, it does.
No, it does,
Evolves from
there it
Clamperl,
is. Of course. And then I think there were version exclusives. I think this one was Saf. Ooh.
Your memory, I mean...
It's getting worse these days. We're getting older.
yeah, so
yeah,
it's
something
more
like
time
that.
passes. Okay, well...
But it's lovely though.
I agree.
Good drawing. Detail.
Definitely.
Oh, cute.
Lantern.
Doing a little move.
Lantern was also a Pokemon that seems to lend itself to nice cards. Never anything...
Really?
Well, I think we've had quite a few. I think it's the light gives you a focal point of sorts, and it
Possibly, yeah.
guarantees you contrast between the blue of the Pokemon
Yeah.
and the water that it's usually in.
That's a good point.
I remember quite a few of these being quite nice. Nothing spectacular, but just
Yeah.
good colours. This one I quite like.
That is very nice. Good drawing, great details. The background ties in so nicely.
Yeah. You want me to put that to the side for you, or are you happy with it?
Put it on the side.
Let's just have a think of it later. Here's Pinsir.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not as much detail in the
Yeah.
background, maybe.
Well, I mean, there's quite a bit of detail, but
Well,
it's a simpler background, like it's
Yeah.
trees and leaves, right?
that's the way to put it. So this one's staying in good. For
That's
sure.
good. It's a nice, very nice card though. Oh, interesting. Wonder what that laser beam is coming from.
Hyper Beam from someone else. I
Maybe.
don't know. A Solrock usually has a sun in the background somewhere. Most of the Solrock cards we've seen have
That's
the
true.
actual sun.
That's true.
So interesting not seeing it here. Just a point of note. Spinder? Spinder?
Spinner, yeah. Like spinning, dizzy, and then dark, panda, dark.
Ah, is it a panda?
I don't know. I just threw that out there.
I'm going to quote everyone. It's definitely a panda Pokemon.
No, well, in what was it? Oh, I can't remember which gen. But later down, there's a panda Pokemon.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for... Is there a kangaroo Pokemon yet?
I mean, Breloom is sort of a
And
kangaroo.
Kangaskhan.
Yeah, and that too, yes.
Mixed in. But next generation will be in Australia.
You think so?
There's a good chance after Scarlet and Violet, whatever that is,
Really?
there's talk of it being Australia.
That would be awesome.
Because it's one of those eggs that the Pokemon company does in, I think, in one of the games. There's an area, and I don't know if it's as Uluru or as Rock, whatever you want to call it.
Uluru now.
Uluru. There's a section, or there's something in the background that kind of looks like something in Australia. So everyone's speculating that it will be in Australia.
Which throwing rumors out there now.
Well, well, we have to. And that's how you get clickbait. Right? Did we finish on this? Yes, we did. Spinda, happy looking good.
Yes.
Perfect.
Another little volcano in the back.
Here's Electrode.
Interesting. Over the water. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, and the reflection in the water is beautiful. The sun, I'm assuming, behind it.
They're like replicating the sun using it, right? Using Electrode.
Yes, I suppose they are.
It's cool though.
I actually was very close to putting this in great, but I thought maybe on the simple side for you.
It is a little on the simple side.
Yeah. But really, really good. This is similar to the Victory Bell, I suppose.
Weeping Bell?
Was it Weeping Bell?
I don't know anymore.
I think it was
Probably
Victory Bell. Yeah.
Got that. Yeah. Cute. Like the colours.
Yeah. Cool. Something different, but good different.
Yeah.
Here's a Haunter.
Ooh.
Not my favourite style by any means.
I actually really like this one.
Do you? Look, objectively, I see why this is a cool card. I like the details, background. Yeah.
Yeah, the style is very different, and it's not for everyone, but I think it really works for Haunter in this and how it's drawn.
Yeah, look, considering I don't like the style, I think the card is still amazing.
Yeah.
In its own right.
Agreed.
Okay. Here's a Kecleon.
Kecleon is dancing.
I think the background waterfall just makes this.
Yeah. I mean, if you take away the waterfall and you had like green trees, it'd be pretty boring.
Yep, I agree. So we're going to thank the waterfall, but it's somewhat interesting.
Good and good.
Here's a Misdreavus.
Playing hide and
Did you
seek.
say Misdreavus or Misdreavus? Misdreavus, probably.
I say Misdreavus.
Yeah, I
but
feel
now
like...
that you said Misdreavus.
No, Misdreavus makes more sense.
Okay.
Go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the colours, like the contrast between the Pokemon in the background.
Yeah. Yukiko-Baba style, yes. Very distinct.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very much so. Yukiko-Baba, I feel like you're a big fan.
Maybe unintentionally.
Just like the style, that's fair enough. Background details here.
Yeah, very
and the
cool.
happinesses as well.
I know it's upside down as well, just having fun. Love it.
Easy.
Cute.
So this is like, I enjoy these cards. Nice. They're not complicated, they're just simple and enjoyable.
Ooh, goodness, look at the detail in that drawing. I don't know what's going on
with.
They're like, is it? I mean, how do you say it? Tangela?
Tangela.
Tangela. I say Tangela.
Tangela, yeah.
Okay.
But Tangela makes more sense.
Tangled, right?
Yeah.
Tangela.
Oh, I've always said Tangela.
Me too.
Or now I don't even know what I said, but I feel like it was Tangela.
But it makes sense because it's kind of sort of tangled with all the fern, thorns and bushes and stuff.
It always makes more sense that it's Tangela. Have we been living our
whole
whole lives?
GEL is gel though.
Yeah.
But then Tangle is GLE, right? So GEL, it makes sense that it's Tangela.
Yeah, but whatever grammatical laws we use in real life don't apply to Pokemon names.
Okay. Well, we still don't know who's right or wrong.
No, but I'm going to start calling it Tangela. Yeah. No, there's a game which reads out an official Pokemon game in it, and it reads out the
Is
name.
Is it the typing
Pokemon.
one?
No.
Okay.
It's a different one, as far as I'm aware. I don't know the typing one, but it does read out. The one I'm talking about reads out the name, so it gives you the official Pokemon pronunciation.
Okay. Cool.
So there is a right and wrong way. We just don't care. I'd rather live in ignorance.
Fair enough.
So this is staying in good?
Yes.
Excellent. Very, very reminiscent of, I think it's the Fossil one. Yeah, I think it was Fossil. Again, you have this orange background. I can't remember if there are two.
I think it was just one.
Might have just been one. But again, I say reminiscent, so it reminds me.
Cool though. Love the drawing. Love the angle. And it's like, are they in water or above water? In water. Yeah, and then the sun on the top and then shining down, the bubbles going up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Weeping Bell.
Ah, cute. It's actually really cute.
Totally different style to the Victory Bell.
Super different, right?
But interesting.
It works. Lovely.
Cool.
A bit dreamy too.
Here's Bellsprout.
Oh, cute little thing.
I do appreciate this. Again, simplicity.
It's so simple, but it works.
Bellsprout.
Simple, nice, simple.
Bellsprout's had some good cards.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, I wish I could make more of this other than... But it is just good. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's Ghastly.
Ooh, whoa. I like it.
It's interesting. Is it looking down up into the sky? Sorry, from down up into the sky?
So,
That's kind of what because you've got the tree above you, could be below. Anyway, it's interesting. That's what we need to say.
it's really nice though. Love the detail, love the colours. It's really, really nice drawing.
Good. Alright. Here are some Growliths.
Cute.
Just
So
fire
cute.
puppies.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yes, fire puppies. Perfect way to sum it up.
That's what they
Good
are.
colours, cute little drawing.
They're happy.
Good. I
Alright.
want to put it in great in my totally biased opinion right now.
Okay. I get where you're coming from.
You're right.
I have the same sentiment with this one, actually.
Yes. I mean, this is... I was going to say, this is a great card.
Alright, let's put it to the side then.
Yeah, why not?
Have a think.
Think about it.
Yeah, I do like it.
It's really cool. Like, the pose itself is... It's like, that's a pretty epic pose for a Magnemite.
And it's got a little extra.
Yeah, exactly. It's about to do a move.
Okay, we'll put it to the
I'm
side.
not going to move it into her pick, don't worry. I feel like we've seen this one before.
Do you?
Like the Omanyte on the front, the foreground Omanyte, with the tear. I swear I've seen something similar before.
I would probably have. I can't recall.
And it's adorable. There's 3 of them. I love this one. But it's still going to be good.
Yeah.
Because I have to remain objective.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that it's great.
Mm.
But is that a little love heart made out of bubbles as well?
Oh my goodness, it is.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Because this one's lonely and
Yes,
they're
and
together.
that's why it's sad and
It's
crying.
heartbreaking. That's a
Goodness.
great story.
Well, let's put it to the side then.
Have a think.
You talked me into that one. Oh,
Here's
this is
Shelton.
nice.
Yeah, totally different style to so many other cards we've seen. I think the second you put a Pokemon in a human environment, if that makes sense,
But well.
yeah,
Like it's done nicely. That's kind of seamless. It
Yeah.
doesn't look forced.
yeah. Well said.
Great lighting.
Yeah, the lighting's actually excellent.
Right, it's very subtle, but it
Here's Skitty.
I love this set so far. I have high hopes so far.
This is quite simple.
I mean, it's adorable.
We need like a separate rank of some sort for adorable and happy and cute.
Simple drawing? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. I mean, you've got grass, sky, and you've got 2 Skitties. That's
Playing in the grass.
Yeah.
In the field.
that's nice.
It's nice.
Happy.
It's nice, yeah. So good. Good and good.
Here's Tentacle.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Like, it's actually doing, like, a move.
Yeah.
Like about to sting you or something.
Poison Sting.
Nice drawing.
The bubbles, you get the motion
Right,
from
the
that.
motion, that's right. And there's 4 of them in there.
Would you like that to the side?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a fair shout.
Goodness gracious, my pile is growing.
Here's a Voltorb.
Love the colours.
I really like this card.
Love the lightning.
I really like the Electrode as well, and this one I was also considering putting it in grey.
Yeah.
Okay, put that one to the side, Dave. Here's a Whelmer.
This one makes me so happy.
Does it? See, I thoroughly dislike this card.
Okay, why?
It's just so not my style. That's why I can see why people like it, but it's just so not for me.
Fair enough. I mean, art is...
Subjective.
Yeah, exactly. So...
But we're trying to be objective, which is
Yeah.
why it's in good. I managed to put my feelings aside.
Happy with it and good.
Excellent. I'm
Agree.
glad to
Nice
know.
colours. It's a happy card. Good little drawing.
Okay,
Ticks the boxes.
easy. Let's keep it in there. This is a very nice. I think this is a very nice one.
Nice, simple Wurmple pose, but ties in nicely with the background.
I actually think the background is way better than the actual Pokemon.
Agreed. Hands down.
Yeah.
Agreed on that. Like, there's way more detail and shading in the background than on Wurmple itself.
2 different styles. Like this is the Wurmple isn't a style; it's just drawn, and then there is a style, an artistic style to the background. Okay, let's have a look at some X's. The back end of the set.
Oh, I love the lines around it. I like it. It works.
Yeah, they're nice colours as well. The contrast, a bit of contrast anyway. Nothing more to add there. Here is a Mu X.
Cute.
I think this is very simple.
It is.
But it's still good.
It's still good.
It's a good simple.
It's good and good.
Yeah.
You can make out what the Pokemon is.
That helps.
Contrasting colours. Oh, this is a nice Walrein. Walrein?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Unless it's German, in which case it's Walrein.
Gosh, here we go.
Let's assume it's Walrein. It's good English pronunciation. Yeah. Fairly simple. If it weren't roaring of sorts, or whatever that mouth instrument is now.
Good detail in the actual drawing itself. Like, you can see the folds and the skin. The background, you can't really tell what it is. It's too plain.
Took the words out of my mouth. Does nothing, yeah.
But no, otherwise, it's a good drawing.
Excellent. This is such a letdown to start to have these in good.
Regirock.
The gold stars.
Okay, so personally, I've never been a fan of the golems.
I remember you mentioning, yeah.
So, yeah, cool.
But like it's okay. This one is kind of stretching out a little bit.
Yes, you can feel the distance, the movement, sort of thing.
But it's just not great, is it?
It's a simple pose. Nice little drawing, nice colours in the background, but like can't really see anything else. There's nothing. There's no story going on. There's no detail in the background. It's good and good.
Alright, I'm happy you agree. Here is a Registeel, which I think the background's more interesting.
Better. Yes, a bit better.
But again, the Pokemon is just doing very little.
They're huge.
Yeah. I've been disappointed with a lot of these Golem cards, the Registeel,
like this one more.
Because of the background?
Because of the background.
I think so. At least it contrasts well as well with the colour of the Pokemon in the background.
But agreed with you that they've been let down.
Here is a Pikachu for you. The secret rare of the set.
Delta species too.
Yes.
Not a fan of the... I don't know, the Pikachu looks a bit weird.
You've always hated Pikachu, haven't
No,
you?
I have not! I'm not the...
No, it's usually me. Go on, sorry, I interrupted you.
I lost my train of thought. No, we're done. No. I don't know. The pose is a little weird.
I feel like it's jumping back.
Backwards, yes, but then kind of like the chin area is a bit... The colouring, the lighting of it is a bit... Yeah, odd.
I do kind of see that.
Right? It's just a little odd.
Yeah. Oh well.
But it's happy and good.
Yeah.
Good. It's
good
doing
drawing. Something. Contrast.
The background ties in nicely. It's on an angle as well to show. Yeah, I get it.
Oh. Let's move on to Great, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. So we start with this Aerodactyl. You don't seem too impressed.
No. I was looking at it. Like, the colours on screen does not do it justice.
That's a fair statement.
Because I was looking at the card, I was like, yeah.
I think that's a slightly better angle, maybe.
It's nice. Nice drawing. Yeah. Very cool.
Great pose, too.
Great pose. Good drawing. Love the background. Love the colours.
Excellent. Great. We move on. Here is Machamp.
Nice. Very nice.
And now I don't know if I've been too generous with this one. I feel like the pose, the details of the Pokemon and the background, they kind of make it okay.
Kind of. We'll put it to the side.
Okay, let's just have a quick look at it again on the screen.
It's a for immediate response. It's a good card.
Good card. All right,
But I'll sit on it.
You can review. Here's a Shiftry.
Nice. Good detail. Is there a waterfall in the background again?
Yes,
looks like it.
it
Pretty
is.
cool. Very cool pose. Yeah, great card.
And there are some leaves there as well. Kind of dark, this one, but it's a dark Pokemon.
I mean,
so
yeah,
that makes sense.
sense.
Here is a Magmar. Just love the colours.
Nice colours.
That's kind of what it's got going for it. Different style as well. The one thing I also will show is the reverse holo, just because I think this reverse holo is really cool.
It is. Agreed. Yeah. It doesn't detract from it.
It adds to it, if anything, I think.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why it's in great. But I can see why.
You're okay
Very
with it?
different. I think it's the style that's a bit jarring for me personally, but setting that aside,
Okay, so we're staying here.
I think so.
All right, and yeah, really like these reverse. That the
Mm.
logo is very cool for this. Very different.
Very, very different. Because it's got like a border around it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
here is Machoke. You don't seem convinced
I
again.
don't know. Maybe I'm just in a terrible mood today.
Usually you're on board with the grades. For me, this one you get. It's about to punch.
Mhm.
It's the
Mm-hmm.
you can see the anger, the darkness, the shadowing around the head. Background, it can be a little bit simple, but it's for some reason it just ties in well. I feel.
Yeah.
It's in
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm sold.
you can have a think.
No,
if you
I
want.
don't need to.
Okay,
Agreed.
so it's staying in great.
Yeah. I'm just being more judgmental today, I feel.
Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, Dave, it's time for the award winner.
Yes. Who's our lovely sponsor this week?
Well, it's actually similarly. It's next door. You'll know this store as well. Last week we had Bobby's Bakery.
Yes.
It's Peter's Pastries.
Ah, yes. You think they'd be competitors, but they're not.
They're great friends.
Yes.
And now we're good friends of theirs too.
Yes.
Do you know
Oh, wow.
this is the winner this week, Dave? The bad news is it was the only nominee. Like by
Oh, okay.
there was nothing to rival it.
I don't mind that.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
do.
for me to do.
Definitely less for you to do. That's true. You don't have any pressure on you. It's the only one that has interesting colours.
Yep.
I like the flowers, the detail, everything.
Doing something, the petals floating in the back.
Yeah.
Tells a nice little story.
And the lighting works well.
Beautiful.
So that's the award winner for this week.
Well deserved.
Excellent. And then the last great card is this Arcanine.
Ooh. Love the flames, the details in the flame. A little on the dark side for my liking, but
Yes.
cool pose, doing a move. Great colours. Great card.
Yeah, it kind of in one way it ticks a lot of the epic boxes, but it's just the pose, the drawing just isn't right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
So we're happy with this and great?
Great.
Excellent. Which leaves us with the bad card for the set, which means also the
winner.
of
Professor Oak's Research Award.
That's it. You know it. I hope you agree.
Unfortunately, I actually like this one.
Do you? I just think this is a really badly drawn Gorbis or Gorbis?
Gorbis, I think. I doubt myself every time now. I say Gorbis. Why is it bad? Why is it badly drawn? That's exactly what it looks like.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's a
that's
horrible
exactly what
Pokemon.
it looks like.
It looks like one of those kind. Have you ever seen the fish that live deep underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Slimy.
exactly what it is. Like, Clamperl live deep underwater. These guys, this one and
The Huntail?
Huntail, yes, evolved from Clamperl, and they're deep sea fish.
Yeah, but okay, so this looks awful. That Huntail looks amazing. Number one.
Yes, the Pokemon design itself is not for everyone,
Definitely not.
and
That
personally also not a great Pokemon looking Pokemon, but in terms of design, card wise, color wise, it's nice.
Well, it's interesting you say colour because to me, I would thoroughly disagree because it's pink on pink and pink in the sky, and then you have a little bit of this. It's not a great bluey green colour. Like it none of it makes sense to me. That would be my that's why I thought objectively this is just not a great card.
Fair enough.
It was also slightly washed out, which is another addition to the fact,
Okay.
like another factor.
Agreed on. I don't understand what the pink is. I really don't. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. It doesn't really tie in with the move. I don't know if it actually does a move that is pink, like releases pink smoke, or I don't know.
Well, it should be tied into the card
Right.
if that's the case.
So, okay. I mean, all right.
I think this is a really badly drawn card.
The Huntail was a lot nicer. Agreed.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was a nice pose. Like you can see it. It was like spiraling, twisting down, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the worst ones we've seen so far. So agreed that it's bad
Okay. For now, I'm keeping it there
for
quite
now.
comfortably.
But I see quite a pile of, I'm guessing, average cards
Correct,
there.
yes.
So who knows?
I don't think there's anything that will beat this. But we'll put that to the side nonetheless.
Okay.
Alright, as you mentioned, there are no epic cards. And there are quite a few average, so let's pump through those. Here's Aggron.
Yeah, the background is very meh.
Yeah, and he's Slightly cut off. Like, I don't know why they do the slightly cut off thing. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, here is Delcatty. I said before, I knew I should have eaten my words. Just standing there doing nothing. I know you like the background. The background detail is pretty cool. But it's a small Pokemon, and the Pokemon is drawn quite petitely for the rest of the card. But you like this, obviously.
I do. I love the detail in it.
You like the background, right?
Yes, the background is amazing. The drawing itself of the Delcatty itself is good. It's good enough.
Good enough. Okay,
But
let's put it to the side.
yeah.
Here is Muck.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a shame.
That to me is just Muck.
I mean, yes, but like
I know we've seen better Mucks.
it kind of looks like one of the boulder in the back.
Yeah,
Or the little rock in the back. So
could be
kind
another
of
Muck.
maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Potentially.
So I get it, but it's not a great drawing.
I'm reaching out to
It's
you.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That's
Average it
Average.
is.
Here's Wailord.
I don't know why. I think it's the eyes, the really tiny, far away from each other eyes, and the big mouth just makes me laugh.
You're really happy with it?
Yeah, it's
There's nothing going on, really. I mean, I know it's coming out of the water, but even
yeah.
so.
I like the water details. The little like the little. I don't even know what they call them. Ripples, I guess,
Oh,
sort
ripples,
of. But like the little subtle details there. It's nice. I would say good.
Would you really?
Yeah.
With this card?
Interesting. I don't know. I think we're disagreeing a lot today.
Seemingly so. Yeah, okay. You can put it to the side and we'll talk about it after. Here's this Lunatone.
Too simple?
Yeah. Very simple. Like, I like the symmetry, I'll give them that.
Hmm.
But it's...
I love how clean it is, though. But that's a personal opinion.
I get where you're coming from on that. I don't dislike that. I just look at it and go...
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Objectively, it's okay.
Perfect. Here's Magneton.
It's actually really cute, and I love the little leaves flying towards it, but
It's very
it's
simple.
okay. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Here's
Too washed
Chocolate.
out, too cut off.
That's it. Nothing else to say. Easy. Here's
Same as
Wobbuffet.
Gorbis.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that.
Cute, but yes, simple.
Nice background details.
Simple pose,
And
nice
he's
background.
happy. He's happy.
Yeah. Wobbuffet's usually a happy Pokemon.
Anorith?
Yes.
Anorith? Anorith.
Anorith? I say Anorith.
No, yeah.
Eeks.
I would say Anorith.
Okay.
Yeah, similar to the other two we just talked about. A bit washed out.
Mm.
Yeah. Here's a Cascoon.
Similar to the one we saw last week. What was that Pokemon? Was it I don't remember, but the similar style. They had the paper cutouts and then like
Oh,
a
yeah.
little model.
That rings a bell. I can't remember what
Yeah.
it was.
That was a nice card too. But yeah, this is nice actually.
You like
You
it?
put it to the side.
Okay. Here's a Dunsparce. That's just average.
Oh, but look at the detail in the drawing though, the illustration style.
I know, but that, like...
What is it? The pose that you don't like?
Yeah, in part, it's the pose, it's the... I don't know, I look at this and I go... It's quite dull. I don't know why, it just feels dull to me.
Maybe it's the card itself, because it's a normal type, so it's very grey.
Perhaps.
That doesn't help.
It doesn't.
And then
right.
there's a lot more grey in the picture as well, other than the yellow and the Dunsparce. So if you block it out, it kind of brightens up a little
I
bit.
suppose that's a good
The
point.
card itself detracts from the illustration itself.
Okay, well you can put that to the side, you can have a think. Here's this Farret.
I don't know why that's so cute. It's an angry Farret on a weird angle. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, excellent. Here's Kabuto.
Cute. Simple.
Yeah.
Nice detail though.
Leiron?
Lyron?
Lyron or Lairon?
Oh.
I actually think it's Lairon.
Lair. Like, oh yeah. Lairon.
Yeah. Haron, Lairon.
Lairon. I used to say Lyron. Because if you just Lai, Lai is a surname. And they say Lai. This is
Gotcha.
my cultural background coming out.
Fair enough.
Lairon it is. Yes, it's nice detailed drawing though, but it's a very simple pose. So I'm
Background
guessing
is nice, yeah.
that's why it's in average.
Yeah, I think so. Here's a Nuzleaf.
Cool motion.
Yeah.
It's running through the forest. I mean, that's pretty good. there's a story to it. There's movement to it.
Yeah, I
It's
suppose
good
there is.
drawing.
Alright, put it to the side there. Come on. Here is a Vibrava.
Like vibration, right?
Yeah. Vibrava, similar style to the other one.
Yeah.
The issue is.
Very happy though. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
It's average. Aaron.
Oh, see, it's eating the railway tracks. Bad Aaron. Bad Aaron. Yeah, cool. Nice little story. Simple, very simple style.
Yeah.
Miki Tanaka, yes, I remember her. It's a very consistent style she has.
Staying there.
Oh my goodness, there's so many of them.
There are.
It's so cute.
Actually, looking at this more, I quite like this now.
It's like 13 of them in there. 12 of them in there.
Yes. Count.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh. Yes, put it to the side. It's actually really nice.
That is quite nice.
Really nice.
Clamper.
That works.
It works, but it's just too simple to get excited about.
Fair enough. Good call.
Geodude. It's Geodude in rocks. That's where you want to see him. Here's Grimer.
Oh, actually, I like the other one better. The Muck.
The Muck. You do like the Muck. Yeah.
The Muck is better than this one. Now. Somehow.
Yeah. I wonder if that's even a bad card looking at it. It's kind of strange, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's bad because it's slime, right? So that's what slime can look like.
And there's some tie-in with the move as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Stick with an average. Lileep.
That's nice colours. Too close.
And a little bit washed out.
I mean, it's a style. It's a lighting, like a dreamy lighting style.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't like it. I know that.
I know, but am I being too subjective then when I say that? I think I've differentiated them. This one, you should just give it more vibrancy. It brings out so much more.
Agreed. And some can argue that it's a bit more subjective, but you do not always rank this style bad or average. So
I hope so. Okay.
I think.
I hope. Tell us if I'm wrong. Magby.
Don't like the model itself, the figurine, but the pose works well with the setting.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Agreed. I feel like most of the time when they do these clayish models, it just doesn't feel right.
Because it's odd. Like, it's putting a cartoon or drawn, like, anime, manga character in a real-life setting. Obviously, there's going to be some discrepancy there, so...
Yeah.
Average.
Easy. It's a very similar story here, I feel.
I mean, this kind of works.
It's better.
Bark or tree branch or whatever, or rocks.
But you know what throws me is the ratio. Like, you can tell that this is zoomed in and that Pokemon is actually very, very small.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, but if you saw it in real life, I mean...
It'll be probably that size, right?
That's what you would expect, more or less. So that's the problem I have with it. Here's another... Well, here's a Sentret.
Love it. It's so average that it's good.
This is very average.
Very cute. But yes.
Yeah, very simple. Trapinch.
Ooh. Don't like the pose. Very brown.
Yeah.
Everything's brown. The card is brown.
Yeah, but it's staying average then. Why not?
Yes. Why not? Yeah.
I mean, nothing else to say here.
Not great.
Trainers.
Cursed stone. Don't touch that stone.
No, definitely don't. Here is Field Worker.
No, is that a Mew in the tree? It is a Mew in the tree.
I didn't see that before. Oh, really? He's gonna have a think about that one after. Full Flame.
Cool.
Yeah. Simple. Giant Stump.
Is it bad to put a trainer card as bad?
It has to be pretty bad.
Fair enough.
Why? What were you thinking?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think we've ever had a trainer card in bad.
No, it's because I feel like they're either just a picture of an image of what they are.
Yeah, it's very literal, right?
Yeah. Rare that we have something that you go, oh, that's horrible.
Power tree. Yes, that's a powerful tree. Fair enough.
It's a stadium. Strange Cave.
Strange indeed.
Yeah, nothing else to add there. It's in a cave. Cool.
Claw fossil. Cool. Nice. Yeah.
It's very dark.
Fair enough.
Mysterious fossil.
Yep.
Yeah, easy. Quite like that one, actually. Here's Root Fossil.
Nice.
Staying there.
Yes.
And then we have some X cards.
In average.
In average, yeah.
The detail's nice.
The detail's nice. I actually don't mind the colour. Do you know what it
The
is?
colour's nice.
It's the Pokemon pose. It's just... I said this before. I was hoping they were moving away from that static, doing nothing pose.
I mean, you can argue that it is a bit static. I mean, it is literally just standing there.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it's hard to argue.
The colours are nice, though.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Is it enough to move, like, the detail in it, the colours in it, is it enough to move it into good from average?
I don't know.
Compared to the other average cards?
Well, let's put it to the side and we'll have a
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
For you, have a think. Here is Bannet.
Ooh, love the colours. It's running towards the right side of the card.
Do you know what? I can't tell what this Pokemon is doing.
It's running.
Wait, is that its foot?
No, that's the arm. That's the arm going like this down.
The yellow one's the arm?
No, that's the tail.
That's the tail.
It's kind of like half doing a ninja run. And then you see the back of the back of the head, the hair, as I call it, is like flowing in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that to the side.
I mean, I can barely make out what's going on there. Here's a Flygon.
That's a you problem, not the card problem. I like it. Is it too washed out for you?
It's not even washed out, it's just the background's a horrible colour.
I mean, it's like in a dust storm, like a dust tornado, because it's a ground type. Is it flying ground? Dragon
I don't
ground?
know.
Can't remember anymore.
This is ground?
So Trapinch is a ground type Pokemon, and Vibrava is as well. Pretty sure.
Flygon?
Hmm.
Surely it's not ground.
Maybe it's Flying Dragon. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I feel like it is a dragon.
Yeah, Flying Dragon would make sense. Yeah, but the original of like the base evolution and the mid is ground type.
Okay. Yeah, the background just kills me on this one, and then...
I don't know. I'm close to the side.
Okay. Finally, here's Regice.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty average.
Very similar problem to the other ones, just very... you can't even say it's static, it's just holding its arms out, so I wouldn't say it's doing much. Background's okay. Background's probably the best thing about this. I just don't think these Pokemon lend themselves to greatness in terms of imagery.
They should be, right? Because they're Golem. They're big, rocky,
Icy,
metally Pokemon.
Look, one thing I will say is, having seen some amazing ball Pokemon in the past,
There's so much potential, right?
you can make, with the right drawing, you can do some cool things. This is not that.
Does it get better for them? Do you reckon? Do you know?
Yes, I reckon it will.
Okay, cool.
In time. But not this time.
Alright, fair enough.
Are you happy with this in average?
Yes.
Yeah,
Agreed.
okay. Cool.
That was the last one.
That was the last one, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, Dave, that's X-Legend Maker.
Yeah. Started off really well. I was pretty happy with it.
Were you?
The average was very average.
The average was very average, yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Although you have quite a few that you pulled out.
I do.
We'll see how many you actually decide
Yeah,
to change.
exactly. Sometimes I get a bit too excited.
I know, excitement is good. You're the happy, excited one, and I'm the cynical old fart.
Could you imagine if we were both like just grumpy all the time? Or we would rank everything so badly.
Yeah, we would.
Right?
It would be great.
Alright.
Okay. Well,
Fine.
while you think, let's go hear those words of and why it's really important that we hear these every week.
Always.
Because-
It's not what you did wrong, it's what you didn't do right.
Yes, and let's hear them again. I'm always nervous at the thought of someone telling me this. What did I do wrong?
It's not what you did wrong, it's what you didn't do right. It's not what you did wrong, it's what you didn't do right.
Dave,
Okay.
you've been a busy man.
I thought I was being more critical today, but apparently not.
No, clearly. So much of being cynical and the like.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so let's just get into it because we'll be here a while. So this is Gorbis,
Yes,
which is going from bad to average.
correct. But still the worst card of the set. So
Yeah.
I agree. There's just not enough contrast with the Pokemon itself in the background. It's just too pink, like you said.
Well, as we established while we were looking at it, I mean, I thought the Pokemon continued to the edge of it, but it actually stops there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still... I would have been more than happy for this to stay in bad.
Okay.
But it's gone up to average, but at least it's still Professor Oak's research winner.
Yes.
Worst part.
Yes, but still, like, the reason I moved it up to average is it's a nice drawing of the actual Pokemon. Like, it's not a great looking Pokemon itself, but it's a nice drawing. But the background, it loses itself in the background, which is why it's just
Okay.
there.
If you disagree with Dave, let him know in the comments. That's all I'm going to say. Alright. These ones are going from average to good.
Correct.
I like the background here.
The background's great, but it's a nice little good drawing of Delcatty as well. It ties in nicely. It's in a nice setting, cute little story kind of thing.
It does tie in nicely
Right.
purely because it's standing on a log. Yeah.
And it works. But
Yeah,
it
it
works.
does work,
Objectively, it's a good drawing.
I
It's a good card.
reluctantly agree with you on this one. Okay. Waylord.
You disagree with me again on this one too. But there are worse ways to depict or to draw a Waylord. Like, it could just be from a side view, full length Waylord.
Oh, we've
on
had
the-
that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So this is a good drawing. You
Okay.
get the water, the details in the water, the water falling off it as it's coming out.
Okay.
It's good.
Alright. Cascoon. I just like the way the leaves are cut out.
It's done. It's done so nicely. The mixing of the different mediums works really well. You got the shadow, you got the foreground.
That was nicely put. I still just like the Pokemon to me just doesn't. Yeah, I get it's Cascoon. I suppose it kind of makes sense. It's kind of hiding.
Trees.
Okay, Dunsparce. I think the only what kind of I understand where you're coming from is if I cover that up again.
It's a good drawing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as faded because of the grayness of the normal type. Okay,
Good drawing, good detailed drawing, good colours.
here's Nuzleaf.
Love it. It's good action shot, cool pose. It's running through the forest. Nice little
Yeah,
story.
I wouldn't argue that one. That's fair. This one I actually very much agree with.
Yes. After revisiting it. Yes.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's a good cut. It's
Yeah.
very cute. So different. It's
Was
such a different style, but it works.
And 13 different Chinchu in the background.
12.
12, was it?
Yeah,
13 in
12.
total. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright. No, I'm happy with that. This one, talk us through it.
Okay. So, field worker. It's a field worker. She's doing her job in the field.
Is she? Or is she just
She's
standing there
picking-
holding berries?
She's picking cherries.
How do
and
you know that?
She's looking at other cherries, and there's a Mew in the
What?
background.
No, she's looking surprised at something to the side.
Yes, because there's a Mew in the background.
But the Mew's the other way. Why is she surprised though?
She's not seeing the Mew. She's looking surprised at something else, but there's a Mew in the background.
Maybe the thing she's looking at is surprised as a Mew, and
Maybe,
she's surprised at it
yeah,
being
maybe.
surprised.
It's a good little drawing though. Nice detail, nice colours of the field. There's lighting in the back. Am I stretching now?
I feel like, yeah, because you talk about nice background details. I'm like, there's a whole chunk of nothingness.
It's the lighting.
But there's nothing.
I
Anyway,
reckon it's a good drawing.
okay. Fine, you have the decision, it's yours. Here's Armaldo.
Nice colours. I know that's a simple, plain background, but the colours help. Nice detailed drawing of the actual Pokemon. Simple, but detailed. Nice detail, nice colours.
Yeah, I won't argue this one. I can see where you're coming from.
Saved.
These two? Like, I don't know, do the concentric circles make it for you? Because I look at the Pokemon and I still kind of... I don't know what's happening.
It's running towards us. I don't know.
What's happening here? Like, is that its other arm? And why is this arm so much bigger than that arm? Like, what can you...
It's running. It can't. I don't know why you can't say it's running towards us.
Because I don't know where its feet are.
Underneath it.
So how do you know it's running?
Because of the arm movement.
Yeah.
Kind of like running. It's like the arm movement when you're running.
Well, let's just put it down to my lack of sleep over the last 3 years, because as I say, I can't see that one. But okay.
But the colours are great too. Background colours.
Yeah, they're okay.
So it's good.
That's good. And another one I'm like...
You don't agree with this one as well?
Do you know why? Because I feel like it gets lost too much in the background.
But it makes sense because it's in like a sandstorm tornado. You can't see anything in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It's because of the swirl. You see the swirliness of it.
You can see it more clearly in that angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it ties in nicely with the Pokemon itself. And it's actually really good drawing of Flygon. But, yeah.
Okay. These ones are going from good to great.
Yes.
I do quite like
This is a
this.
great card. Love the drawing, love the detail.
Yeah.
Subtle lighting is really nice too.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. Here is this Omanyte. Do you know what? This is an interesting one to move. Because I look at the image, the drawing style, and nothing about it screams great to me. but the story it tells makes up for
The
it.
story makes up for it.
Yeah.
The story gives it that extra bump.
Yeah, okay. And the love heart bubbles.
That's just the bonus.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you talked me into it. It's epic now.
Well, you almost wanted to move this
I
one.
really
to
did.
Epic.
But you pulled me up on it, which is the right thing to do. Because if it was doing like a move, like it was shooting out electricity from this side, and maybe a more detailed background,
Yeah.
yes, epic.
But the background, just more interesting, I think, was missing as well. But it is very good. It's one of the best Magnemites we've seen.
Yeah, for a Magnemite, super epic pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the bar higher for Magnemite now. Here we have this tentacle. I see this.
It's
more.
like this is a pretty epic pose itself, but it needs a little more to move it into epic. But it's definitely a great card though.
A great card, yeah. Okay.
The detail in it. There's four tentacles in total.
There are indeed, yeah.
Very cool.
This one I'm totally on board with. I really like these. I wasn't sure. I wasn't confident enough to make the leap to great.
It's something very different in terms of how they've drawn Voltorb. Like, you can tell it's moving so quickly and so fast from the power lines.
Taking electricity.
Yeah, exactly. And shooting out kind of thing. That's awesome. Really great drawing. Great colours. That gradient on the sunset. Oh, beautiful.
Agreed. And very similar style, the Electro.
Likewise, right?
Yeah.
You can see what they're trying to tell or what they're trying to depict with like the sun reflection on the water. It's great.
Yeah, it's very well done. Nice details in the water. Yeah. And the last one, this Omastar, very different, but I agree.
Yeah. I would say probably the only other card in this set that would probably be put up for a nomination for award winner.
Except it can't because it's a rare.
Exactly. Right, but the drawing itself, this is what we look for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great card.
Okay, cool. So, those are all of your decisions.
And there was a lot.
There were a lot. There were a ton, Dave.
Or what, 17 in total?
Yeah, that's
it's a record, I think.
That's about 20% of the set we disagreed on. So that's fine. Or some of your decisions I agree with, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the end.
In the end. Yeah. No, fair enough. Okay, well, let's go and have a look at the awards then, shall we? So, I always enjoy this. I know we say the same thing every week about this, I know, but
and some great sponsors too.
Yeah. Oh, these were the foundations back then. Yeah. The Denise Putasek. You look what they're doing now. It's just phenomenal.
Insane.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention the cards.
Yeah.
We mention them every week, so we'll skip through these a little bit. Do you like that Scyther from Unseen Forces? Let's have a look. This week's winner is Peter's Pastry. The Peter's Pastries Award.
Yes.
Roselia.
Well deserved. Beautiful card. There's not much competition in this set.
Yeah, I really don't think there was.
Agreed.
Unfortunate. And the Professor Oak's Research Award.
It's not even that bad in the end.
This one?
It's not one of the worst. Definitely not one of the worst cards.
It's not one of the worst cards.
Like, the reverse holo of this one, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, I agree, but we don't really factor those in.
That's true.
But I know what you're saying. Actually, do you know what? I look at this and I go, there's just so much pink. Why is there so much pink? Anyway, that's Gorbis. That's the Professor Oak's Research Award winner one way or another. It's forever shamed on this wall.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's have a look at the set breakdown. So we had 91 cards in total.
Small
14
set.
grade. Yeah, small.
Small set.
That's good. I like small sometimes. Final points on the right for a grand total of 335.
Mm-hmm.
So 335, 91, supercomputer gives you a weighted average and final score of 3.681.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so you've actually knocked it up into 8th place, so it does make the top 10.
So where was it before if I hadn't made those changes?
So without Dave's decisions, this would have sat in about 11th or 12th, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 12th or 13th. I think it was about 2.9 something.
Interesting.
So you've moved it up significantly.
Quite a bit, yes.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Listen, that's it's not the result that we look at. It's the cards, and the result comes after.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like it's actually done all right considering it doesn't have an epic.
Yeah, agreed. That was actually quite nice. Like, it was the artwork throughout that set was quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, it was nice. It was good, and that makes sense because overall it is pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't love that set, I'll be honest.
it was a bit simple. Like, I mean, simple is a good way to describe that set, right?
Yeah, like even the great cards, they were some of the ones that we bumped up. They were borderline. So they weren't the great cards.
No,
if you
they're
will.
just like borderline great cards.
Yeah.
But they're still
Yeah.
It was I'm okay with that set, if that makes sense.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Right?
It's better than a lot of the stuff that we had before the
100%.
dribble.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, that's fine. Let's just leave it there. Let's have a look at the rest of the leaderboard because I feel like we always skip this. X Ruby and Sapphire moves it to 11th. Yeah, that's okay.
Fair enough.
I don't really look at any of these sets and go, oh, that needs to be there and there and there. Anyway, let's have a look at the last page. Happy with this? Neo Genesis?
Still at the bottom.
Sandstorm's quite low, moving down to 21st.
I mean, I think it will continue to move down as we go throughout the sets, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they do get better and better, thankfully.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
You will have... Look, there will be some eras where that might not be the case.
That's true. I'm missing a period a huge chunk where I have no idea what we're going to see.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Well, that's it. That's X Legend Maker.
That was, yeah.
Final thoughts is that was okay.
That was okay. Yeah, final
but
thoughts
good okay.
Good okay, but like simple good okay. I mean, it's a bit of a letdown from the last couple of weeks.
That's what I'm wondering, if that's the issue.
Maybe the last couple of weeks the bar a bit too high.
Had we had that previously, like if that had been the second or third set from Wizards of the Coast, we'd been like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Well, I mean, definitely, because it ranks way above all the other, most of the Wizards of the Coast sets.
Yes, this is good. This is why we do it separately.
So,
yeah. Okay, cool. Well, Dave, that's pretty much it. Next week, we have an interesting set.
Okay. What is it?
It is... I can't even remember it off the top of my head. What comes after X Legend Maker, Dave? We'll find out next week.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's surprised because I'm drawing a blank here.
Dear.
But it'll be good.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to it. Whatever it may be.
Yeah. You should. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, that's true.
I look forward to your company more than anything else.
Likewise.
Okay. Well, Dave, thank you again and have a lovely week.
You too.
See you.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye.